Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Eight of Arrows and Struggle. And thinking about this card yesterday, obviously bow and arrows, go together. This is arrows is an air energy, and air to me is mental energy, and we've had a great week with all the dancing going on, and the Woodwards showed up with the strength, and we drank from the pools, the water, and everything like that. So out of the last 6-7 days, everything's been great, and the Woodwose comes out, and he's talking to you telepathically. He's watched you dance, and he's like, "You've got this. You can move forward." But then there's that little mustard seed of doubt that just enters into your head. And, you kind of glance up like, do I have this? Yes, you do. It may not be going as fast as you want. It may not be going, in a straight line, linear, okay? But it is going, all right? And the card that just dropped off is that Four of Vessels, boredom. So, out of six out of the 7 days, things are going great. Today, maybe not so much. Maybe there is a little mental struggle going on, But when we have those issues in our life that we struggle with, we lose hope on that spiritual path a little bit. We just kind of, oh man, this is hard. Nothing in life is easy. Walking whatever spiritual path you're on is not going to be, a cakewalk. All right, there's going to be opportunities and challenges, and this is one of those challenges that's coming along. And the one thing that I like about this card, I like a lot about a lot of cards, but when this first came up this morning, I was like, okay, this is because when I do it, I also look at it for myself. Okay, so I'm going to set myself up to make sure I'm not going to struggle, but yet at the same time, I know that as long as I continue moving forward, all right, yes, I might be struggling. I might be, it's hard to get through something, but I'm going to persevere. That was the word that kept coming to my mind, is perseverance. And to go back to what I was thinking was, here this guy's got all these arrows around, right? And I don't know if he's trying to, shoot at something, because he's hungry or whatever, but his arrows are brittle. His bow is kind of like not even a bow, and it looks like the wind's blowing, and it's in his face a little bit, and he still has that light. That light is shining on him, right? And maybe that's the only thing that's going to keep him warm. And what the person doesn't realize is whatever fuel is in that light, if he gets to a secure place, okay, he can pick up those arrows and use that as firewood. All right, so he's turning that negative into a positive, possibly. He's keeping that, that light lit, okay? And with that light being lit, you have the coverage and the courage, okay, to face whatever storm is coming on. And maybe that's a windstorm coming on, behind him, with snow and stuff like that. But, he's got ample amounts of, opportunity to eat or drink, because he's got the water behind him. It's not frozen, okay? And, maybe he's, just like that Five of Arrows, he's frustrated, okay? Here he's struggling. He's struggling to, not only move forward, okay, but struggling with the arrows. Maybe it's too cold out. Maybe it's below zero. And the wind chill's not making it any easier. So, how does this relate to you? Okay, everything's been going great, and now all of a sudden, today's just a mental fog day. Let's just call it what it is. And your journey is going to have issues and conflict. It's how you handle them that allows you to continue on your spiritual path. All right. Are you going to be one to sit back and, oh my gosh, this arrow's broke. Oh my God, the bow's not working right. Oh my gosh, I'm going to run out of water. It's freezing out here. All these excuses, which is up here. Or are you going to say to yourself, you know what? Let's find a nice, safe place. Let's let this, as long as I got this lamp running, let's find a nice, safe place to bed down for the evening. Okay? Because many times the issues are brought up by ourselves are not really issues. We sometimes feel trapped, and isolated, within, our thought processes. We become paralyzed and saying, should I call that person? Should I not call that person? You know what? I need to take care of this, but you know what? I'll just wait another day. If you take care of it now, all right, you don't have to, worry about it in the future. Take care of what you need to take care of by focusing on that light, focusing on your spiritual path moving forward, okay? Because when you do that, you don't feel trapped and isolated. Again, the word that comes to mind is perseverance. You are persevering during this mental challenge to move forward. And a lot of times, from what I've been taught and from what I've known in my own life, is that when a challenge presents itself to you and you don't succeed, somewhere within the context, let's say a month, a week, depends on how many times that challenge comes around, and you recognize it and you say, you know what? I kind of call it circle theory. It comes right back around. What did I do last time? I'm not going to worry about it. And it comes back around, maybe, faster, in hours or seconds or whatever. And then you recognize, okay, this is what I did last time. I'm going to change my trajectory. And as soon as that circle comes around, and boom, you recognize that, it starts another circle going around. Okay? And it's just kind of, I call it circle theory, because that challenge has come up to you. How did you react? Didn't react the way the universe wanted you to. So what it's going to do is going to put it in your path again, but it's going to happen sooner. Okay? It wants you to learn. All right? The universe wants you to gain that knowledge, and you've got that knowledge. The seer is out there and everything like that. So, by focusing on that beacon, okay, you can put your hope out there, all right, and change the circumstances so where you're not trapped and isolated anymore. The key to that, and the key with all these cards, staying calm, having patience, being resolute, call it what you will, have the courage to overcome the tests that are on your spiritual journey. Because as I said, once you make, I'm not saying it's a right or wrong decision. Once you recognize that you need to do something different, and you do, then boom, you've overcome that hurdle. Once you've overcome that hurdle, you've gained some knowledge, you've gained some wisdom to say, you know what? Next time this comes up, this is how I'm going to react. And probably 9.5 times out of 10, once you've cleared that hurdle, you started another evolution on your spiritual journey. And things will start getting easier until that next challenge comes up. Maybe it's squirrel syndrome. I get, blinded over here by the shiny object. All right? Maybe it's just, the same obstacle you just came over. So, my focus all day, and your focus going forward should be on that beacon. Because that beacon is his light. It'll keep it lit during the night. As long as he keeps it lit, it'll shine in the darkness. Okay? When he gets to a safe place, he can use that light as fuel for a fire, so he can have a bigger light. Right? It's also, if he doesn't get a fire lit, it can keep him warm. See, there's so many options with this card. Even though things aren't going well for him, and things may not go well to you, for you today, staying positive and having that hope in that beacon gives you more opportunities to succeed. Okay, that's today's message of the day, the 8 of arrows and struggle. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. Share it with others and give me a thumbs up. And this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. And stay safe, everybody.